Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Thursday, November 6, 2025. Making the headlines tonight, Free Zone businessman survives attempted cartel-style hit. PSU officially files notice of industrial action regarding Sarah. Education officials meet with Accountant General about issue with teachers' salaries. And will Ladyville soon become a town? We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
At Benny's, we have tiles to match any decor, whether it's classic, modern, or bold. Visit a Benny store near you to meet with a sales representative that will assist you in calculating and selecting the right tiles for your floors and walls. Choose from our vast assortment of colors, textures, styles, and finishes. The perfect tile for every space at a price that can't be beat. Whether you're renovating your kitchen or finishing your ideal office space, Benny's Tile Gallery has it all. Benny's, quality and savings.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
I'm Randall Friesen and I manage Westville Produce, better known as Granny's Foods. That's our main brand. So we offer high-quality grains, beans, rice, and we also offer corn chips made from 100% locally grown corn. We saw a need for high-quality, locally produced products. A lot of the best products are being exported, and we said, we need to keep some of the best products here in Belize rather than export everything. Atlantic Bank has helped us achieve our goals by providing the financing for us to be able to launch products faster than we would without the financing that they offer. We find that Atlantic Bank is very customer friendly, especially with small and medium-sized businesses. We find that Atlantic Bank is more than willing to go the extra mile. They try to understand your business. So when we go to Atlantic Bank with a certain need, we find that they try to develop a solution that will meet our specific need. I would encourage any small business owner to go to Atlantic Bank for their financial services. They're very friendly and just overall their service is excellent.
Want all the postpaid perks without the commitment? Now you can with Smart Supercharged prepaid plans. All the talk, text, and data you need. No contracts, no hassle. Pay upfront for your package and enjoy total freedom. No commitments, just simple, flexible plans that fit your life. Pick your power, Core, Edge, or Prime. Prepaid plans ready when you ready. Commit to no commitments and get yours today. Dial 7526 or star 100 pound key, use the Smart app, or visit a Gimme Dollar agent to purchase today. Smart, bringing people together.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
I encourage you to take good care of your device. Cherish them because they have great value, not just in dollars, but in what they represent. Opportunity, trust, investment in your future. Treat them responsibly and make the most of every chance they bring to help you grow and succeed in life.
Use these Chromebooks. They're a tool. And this tool can get you around the world very fast. Please utilize it so that in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years, right from here, right from amongst you guys, we will have the next Minister of Rural Transformation and the next Minister of Education right here from Toledo again.
As we hand over these digital devices here in Toledo, we reaffirm our belief that education is not just a government priority. It is a national mission. Together through Plan Belize and programs such as Future Skills for the Future, we are shaping a Belize that is better prepared, more connected, and more empowered than ever before.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro, y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras. Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho. Y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settle.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything.
You know, the wires are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
This is just a great feeling, you know.
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. A Corozal-free zone businessman identified as 39-year-old Nitin Buksani was targeted Wednesday night in what bore the hallmarks of a Mexican cartel-style hit in Belize. The incident occurred before 6 p.m. at the speed bump at Mile 8 on the George Price Highway near its intersection with the John Smith Link Road. Reports are that just under 20 shots were fired. Buksani's vehicle bore evidence of some 10 bullet holes on the windshield and 4 bullet holes to the driver's side window. At the time, Buksani was accompanied by his driver, who managed to rush to a hospital in Belize City for treatment. Both are reported to have been admitted in stable condition. When authorities visited the hospital, they observed Buksani and Renee Arnold suffering from gunshot injuries to their bodies. Initial investigations revealed that while they were traveling in a gray Chevy Colorado from the direction of Hattieville, they observed a man standing on the pedestrian crossing at Mile 8 on the George Price Highway. That individual pulled out a firearm and fired several shots at their vehicle. A news blog in Chetumal is linking the attempted hit to tensions within the Corozal Free Zone over the tobacco trade, which is believed to be heavily influenced by cartel interests. Buksani is the son-in-law of a cousin of the Prime Minister. Police are investigating. The Public Service Union, PSU, filed the required 21-day notice of industrial action on Wednesday, notifying that a trade dispute exists regarding the transition of the Belize Tax Service Department to a semi-autonomous revenue authority, SARA. We spoke with CEO in the Ministry of Labor, Valentino Shao.
Yes, regarding the Public Service Union and the tax service and the issue with SARA, yes, they have submitted a notice, Friday? A dispute notice. I believe so, yes. Okay. No, sorry, yesterday. I believe it was submitted yesterday. But the submission has been made and we have received it. We're in the process of responding, acknowledging their notice. And of course, we have to internally discuss the way forward and how to help them address this matter. But yeah, we're fully aware of it. We have received the notice and we are preparing a response for them very shortly.
The notice to the Minister of Labor, Honorable Florencio Marin Jr., states that the subject of the dispute is the government's persistent refusal to engage with or even respond to the union's serious concerns regarding the planned transition. The PSU asserts that the process is illegal, that's quote, legally flawed, procedurally unjust, and devoid of empirical justification, end quote. Officials from the Ministry of Education are meeting today with the Accountant General and her team to address the continued complaints from the Belize National Teachers Union, BNTU, that some teachers have not been paid their salaries on time while others have seen questionable miscellaneous deductions. In one case back in September, teachers out west told Creme News XTV that they were told monies they received in December 2024 were loans, and so the monies were now being deducted from their salaries. When a minister was asked about it this week, he called it an advance for monies owed to the teachers for salary adjustments and allowances. The union has since questioned how can money owed to teachers be paid then taken back. The CEO in the Ministry of Education today told Creme News XTV that in their meeting with the officials from the Accountant General's ministry, they will confirm and update data on their end. She promised an update as soon as possible. Rose Avila, a teacher from Bella Vista, spoke about her case.
I had issue with my deductions because last year I personally got $338 from my management. And in it clearly states increment. And then this year, this was last month, September, I noticed a miscellaneous deduction of $338. So I was confused because I believe that as employee or of the management or in at large of this government, we should or I should know exactly where my salary is going. There should be nothing on my payslip that says miscellaneous. Miscellaneous can be anything and go anywhere. That's not right. And then before the deduction happened, nobody actually gave me a heads up to say, oh, Ms. Avila, well, we're going to take back the $338 that we gave you in December. First of all, that wasn't communicated to me personally. I can speak on my behalf. And I know a lot of my colleagues also went through the same thing. Nobody said, okay, we will give you this $338 and then we will take it back. If it says increment, isn't increment something that I have already earned? So then why take it back from me then? If you were going to give us an advance First of all, let us agree whether or not we want an advance, because we didn't ask for an advance. Personally, I, Mrs. Avila, did not ask for an advance. So then, if it was an advance, then that should have been communicated with us. So we decide, even if you all want to give it to us, then we decide whether or not we're going to touch it or just leave it there.
Earlier this week, a consultation was held in Ladyville regarding the growing village becoming a town. Valentino Schall, CEO in the Ministry of Local Government, told us the process is still in a very preliminary stage.
It's a very initial concept. There is nothing substantial or concrete. It's just people getting together. This idea has been around for quite some time. It's just a large and growing community that's just outside of Belize City. So it's a conversation that the leaders of the community wanted to have, and our ministry was invited, so we represent. But it's not. There's no any concrete plans at the moment. It's very preliminary and exploratory at this moment.
What are the actual procedures? Like, are there guidelines or thresholds that need to be met, or do we need to establish some for the future to say, well, if you reach this population size, then automatically you should become a township?
So the Town Councils Act gives the minister the authority to declare towns. And so whenever we intend to declare a town, we will have to follow the procedures and the provisions provided for in the Act. And there are several considerations, the infrastructure, the population size, and of course the consultation that will need to happen with the people in order for this to happen. So it's not a short process. It's a process that will take time, and so we're not rushing into anything with this matter.
After the break, Hurricane Melissa may drive up insurance premiums. Stay with us.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Yes, I want to do farming. Fruits, vegetables, anything. You don't have to go out there and buy, you have your own thing.
This never happened when I come in too, baby. That's what you do.
200 lots, more lots than people in the land of Equasia. So when I pick them when I ban yet to get land.
You could look at all of them, how happy they are. They're so, man, these people don't know how to express themselves right now.
People who have never had a land before, will live here for years, finally get something to say, okay, I have something in my name,
So when you get your piece of land, you have to hold on to your land. You have something to pass on to your picnic.
Use your land, make it useful.
Don't sell your land because it is gold. You're investing in your own selves and your children down the road.
I know how to say thank again because it's a great achievement.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
Sir, your item is ready for viewing.
Is that all?
This is everything.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you out right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
An insurance official in Belize has warned that insurance premiums would be expected to increase on account of the devastation of Category 5 Hurricane Melissa, which made landfall in Jamaica on October 28 and left significant damages in its wake. Andrew Rowe, the managing director of RF&G Insurance, says that the companies they reinsure with may be making payouts above what they may have predicted or consider reasonable.
Reinsurance companies are the insurance companies of insurance companies, and they help diversify the risk for the insurers. Now in the Caribbean, there's only a handful of companies, global companies, that do business with the Caribbean insurance industry, which means that who RF&G reinsures with is going to be the same, or at least a few of the same companies that all of those insurance companies in Jamaica are reinsuring with. So now coming back to your point, what's the ripple effect? The ripple effect is that these reinsurance companies see and are paying substantial losses in Jamaica and will continue to do so for a little while. And if those losses exceed what they might have predicted is reasonable or what they have priced for, premiums have to go up. And when premiums go up, it's not just Jamaica who's going to pay more, it's going to be the entire Caribbean region. So that's one part of it. The other part of it is there's always insurance companies who are on the margins. They're reinsurance companies, and they're saying, yeah, I'll put a little bit of money into this hurricane business in Jamaica, Bahamas, Belize, wherever, because it makes me some good money. But they're not fully invested in it. So when the wind blows, like it just has, and they pay out a big loss, and somebody sitting in some corporate office in New York, Switzerland, wherever it might be, says, what is that big loss that we've just taken? Get rid of that hurricane business from the Caribbean. That means reinsurers pull out of the region altogether, leaving a smaller pool of available reinsurance capacity. And as economics works, supply and demand, if the supply reduces, then the prices will increase. And that's just the nature of how it works.
Ministry of Labor CEO Valentino Schall today told the press that they are studying the ruling Wednesday from the Caribbean Court of Justice regarding the payment of severance to former employees of Belize Telemedia Limited. He acknowledged that the judgment is precedent-setting.
It's of course a groundbreaking ruling. It's very significant, and we are at this moment reviewing it at the Labor Department. This morning I briefly discussed it with the Labor Commissioner, but of course it will take some internal discussions to see what implications this has for Belize's labor market.
It doesn't impact government, right? They're doing what they should do.
Well, like I said, we need to carefully examine the ruling and carefully examine the implications. And of course, it's a very significant ruling. And so if it affects the public sector and the private sector differently, we have to yet determine that. But, it's very important that we acknowledge it and then we respect the ruling and, of course, begin to ensure that there is compliance with it.
Today, BTL in an internal employee bulletin said it will comply with the ruling. The government of Belize today released the dates of the public and bank holidays that will be observed in 2026. There will be 14 holidays, with 11 being observed during the usual work week. 3 holidays will be observed on a Saturday, one of them being expected, which is Holy Saturday. Easter in 2026 will be observed from April 3 to 6. The other 2 Saturday holidays are Emancipation Day on August 1 and Boxing Day on December 26, which means a shortened Christmas holiday weekend. Speaking of weekends, apart from Christmas and Easter, there will be only 4 long weekends in 2026, as National Heroes and Benefactors Day will be observed on a Monday. March 9, Labor Day on Friday, May 1, Independence Day on Monday, September 21st, and Indigenous Peoples Resistance Day on Monday, October 12. There are also no in lieus for 2026, with all holidays being observed on the actual days they fall. This means there will be 4 mid-week holidays: New Year's Day on Thursday, January 1, George Price Day on Thursday, January 15, St. George's Key Day on Thursday, September 10th, and Garifuna Settlement Day on Thursday, November 19. The Belize Association of Human Resource Professionals hosted their second HR Summit focusing on strategies for managing today's evolving workforce under the theme Looking at the Relationship Between the Customer Experience in Alignment with the Employee Experience. Officials gathered to examine how local, regional, and global forces are shaping the competitiveness and sustainability of organizations in Belize. The discussion centered on how HR professionals can effectively align these external influences with their organization's strategic goals and capabilities. We spoke with President of the Association, Consuelo Waite.
Our focus is to, examine, explore, collaborate with HR professionals on strategies and tactics on how they can strengthen what they do for their employees, and in doing that, then create value for their customers, our suppliers, investors, the broader communities that they serve. We have both public, private, non-governmental sectors. We have people from across the country. I spoke to someone this morning from Independence. So it's very diverse. Wherever we have employees, then we're very relevant in what we're doing here today and what we do as an association.
The CEO in the Ministry of Labor spoke about a revision of the law. Is the association instrumental? I imagine you have to be consulted as a stakeholder, but to provide recommendations.
I guess at some point we will. I'm not sure where they are in their process, but it was good news to know that they are looking at revising and aligning, adapting to what Belize is needing at this point from an employer organization.
In relation to the conversation about changes with generations, how serious of an issue is that for our big companies in Belize, and how do you address it? And I think one of the questions that was also raised was the fact that some people are just passing through, not to stay, and companies want you to stay if you're a good employee.
I think in going back to the employee experience is, in collaboration with the employees, talking to them about what matters to them, what are their values, and then designing experiences based on their own voice, versus trying to create an experience that we think is the way employees should feel or think inside an organization. So it's always going to be about conversation. It's always going to be about participation, like giving voice to the target audience that we serve and learning with them to create experiences that are meaningful and relevant.
Also present at the summit was Ministry of Labor CEO Valentino Shao.
We were invited to participate in this event by the HR Management Professionals Association. I think it's a wonderful event. I don't think there's enough focus placed on this topic about managing people, managing the workforce, and I'm very glad that this event is actually happening. And as you can see, there were lots of insights in today's panel discussion, and I think this is a conversation that needs to keep happening. Yeah.
Talk to us about, I don't know, maybe some may look at it as a generational divide, but you have all the different generations coming up and entering the workplace, and I think some workplaces may consider that they bring some challenges to the workplace. How do we bridge those?
Yeah, I don't worry too much about the labels. Every era, every person, every company, whatever sector, will always have challenges. And that's the point of the discussion today, is how well you understand your role as a leader, as a manager, and how you keep your people motivated and productive. So it doesn't matter if they're millennials or Gen Zs. What matters is if you can respond appropriately to their needs, and of course clarify and communicate your expectation to the workers, and have them be very productive. Of course, this is a back and forth communication and dialogue that needs to happen, and I think that if you avoid that, then you will have more problems. But if you work with your people, you discuss the challenges they have, and you discuss their ideas, and you create a culture and space where people can flourish, then you have some winning ingredients there. So the conversation today is really, really helpful, I think, for the companies who are represented here today.
The event underscored the critical role of human resource management in strengthening Belize's workforce and ensuring long-term organizational resilience. The Forest Department has detained and charged 4 men for unlawful possession of forest produce following an illegal logging operation near Doubloon Lagoon in the Orange Walk district. Enforcement officers from the Corozal Sustainable Future Initiative, CSFI, intercepted the men as they were unloading forest posts from a red tractor into a white GMC truck. The individuals were unable to present valid forest permits and licenses authorizing the extraction or transport of the material. Authorities impounded both vehicles, a chainsaw, a tractor battery, and approximately 100 logwood posts. The suspects were identified as Martin Rosado, Diego Santos, Chad Vargas, and Aldir Correa. The Forest Department has commended the CSFI and the Belize Police Department for their collaboration and vigilance in safeguarding the country's natural resources. The department reminds the public that it is a criminal offense to harvest, transport, or possess forest produce without proper authorization. The department encourages citizens to report illegal logging to the Forest Department hotline at 610-1524. After the break, fire causes damage to home of San Antonio Village Chairman in Corozal. Stay tuned.
Want all the postpaid perks without the commitment? Now you can with smart supercharged prepaid plans. All the talk, text, and data you need. No contracts, no hassle. Pay upfront for your package and enjoy total freedom. No commitments. Just simple, flexible plans that fit your life. Pick your power, Core, Edge, or Prime. Prepaid plans ready when you ready. Commit to no commitments and get yours today. Dial 7526 or star 100 pound key, use the Smart app, or visit a Gimme Dollar agent to purchase today. Smart, bringing people together.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras. Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho. Y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settle.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything. The wires are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
It's just a great feeling,
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
I'm Randall Friesen and I manage Westwell Produce, better known as Granny's Foods. That's our main brand. So we offer high quality grains, beans, rice, and we also offer corn chips made from 100% locally grown corn. We saw a need for high quality locally produced products. A lot of the best products are being exported, and we said, we need to keep some of the best products here in Belize rather than export everything. Atlantic Bank has helped us achieve our goals by providing the financing for us to be able to launch products faster than we would without the financing that they offer. We find that Atlantic Bank is very customer friendly, especially with small and medium-sized businesses. We find that Atlantic Bank is more than willing to go the extra mile. They try to understand your business. So when we go to Atlantic Bank with a certain need, we find that they try to develop a solution that will meet our specific need. I would encourage any small business owner to go to Atlantic Bank for their financial services. They're very friendly, and just overall, their service is excellent.
At Benny's, we have tiles to match any decor, whether it's classic, modern, or bold. Visit a Benny's store near you to meet with a sales representative that will assist you in calculating and selecting the right tiles for your floors and walls. Choose from our vast assortment of colors, textures, styles, and finishes. The perfect tile for every space at a price that can't be beat. Whether you're renovating your kitchen or finishing your ideal office space, Benny's Tile Gallery has it all. Benny's, quality and savings.
Personally, I want to thank the GOB, Government of Belize, for giving Ecumenical College its fair share of these Chromebooks.
We used to get our work done and learn on the typewriter. In the last 25 years, we have seen a complete transformation.
It is my esteemed pleasure to give a heartfelt thank you to the Ministry of Education and most notably to the Minister of Education, Mr. Rekenya, and his team for this tremendous donation to our school and our students. Please note that this gesture speaks volume to your dedication to our education system.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
Yes, I want to do farming. Fruits, vegetables, anything. You don't have to go out there and buy, you have your own thing.
This never happened when I come in the two, baby. That's what you do.
200 lots, more lots than people with the land of Ocasio. So when I pick them on a barn yet to get land.
You could look at all of them, how happy they are. They're so, man, these people don't know how to express themselves right now.
People who have never had a land before, will live here for years, finally get something to say, okay, I have something in my name,
So when you get your piece of land, you have to hold on to your land. You have something to pass on to your picnic.
Use your land, make it useful.
Don't sell your land because it is gold. You're investing in your own selves and your children down the road.
I know how to say thank again because it's a great achievement.
A fire caused damages to the home of 40-year-old Calvin Gilhari, the chairman of San Antonio Village in the Corozal district. The fire occurred on Tuesday, November 4 at around 11:20 p.m. Gilhari, who is a musician, reported to police that around 11 p.m. he was awakened by the smell of smoke and noticed that his room was engulfed in flames. He managed to escape from the cement structure through one of the windows. Fortunately, he was unharmed. The fire was put out with the assistance of family members. The cost of the damages is unknown. The family of 30-year-old Melvin Salazar, a baker from San Jose Orange Walk, are asking for the public's assistance in locating their loved one. According to his father, Rigoberto Salazar, Melvin left the village en route to Belize City on October 25 for work. The family was last in contact with him on October 29 when he said he would return home by November 1. After failing to show up, the family tried contacting him, but attempts were futile. They then contacted his employer, who informed them that he had not been reporting to work. A friend notified that he saw him recently in Orange Walk Town, but the family have not been able to locate him or get in touch. Now the family is concerned and have reported the matter to police. Melvin Salazar is described as being short in stature, of medium build, has a brown complexion with a bald head, brown eyes, and a tattoo of the name Christian on his chest. If anyone has any information regarding his whereabouts, his father, Rigoberto Salazar, can be contacted at 620-2709, or you can visit the nearest police station. In sporting news, last month we reported that 4 MMA Belizean athletes will compete at the Pan American Championships of the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation for the first time. The championships will be held in Monterrey, Mexico from November 16 to 22, and the athletes will be competing against the best from the Americas. On Wednesday, we checked in with the group to find out how their preparation has been going. Jan Gab, the assistant coach at Don't Blink Jiu-Jitsu Academy in San Ignacio, Cayo, said the group is feeling confident.
As mentioned, we are going to compete at the IMMAF tournament at Monterrey, Mexico. We have a total of 4 athletes competing at this tournament. We have Ismar Vasquez, as I mentioned, Haziel Tusht, Keon Mosiah, and Larry Gomez. All 4 competitors are from our gym. We've been training hard. They've been working on their diet, and we do feel they will do pretty well at this tournament. It's the first time Belize will be competing, but Belize has already shown their skill set when it comes to MMA, so I'm confident that the team will do good at this tournament. Don't Blink Jiu-Jitsu Academy, that's where all the athletes train at. Larry Gomez is an affiliate from our gym. He trains at Spanish Lookout, but we all come together and train as well. The training consists of grappling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, boxing. You also have your cardio. Each competitor has to do their own set of running. That run might be a 3-mile jog, whether it be hill sprints, and so on. The sport is not easy. It takes a lot of discipline, but that's the beauty of it, because to compete at the highest level, you need to be honest with yourself. You can't be missing class, you can't be missing training, and I can say confidently, these guys have been training hard. They haven't been missing a session. They're keeping their diet in check as well.
Ismar Vasquez is one of the athletes who will be representing Belize in the championships. He spoke of his preparation and his excitement at being able to represent Belize abroad.
So the preparation is, like always, it's not our first fight camp, so that's one of the good things. We've been in numerous fight camps with Jan, and for most of these fight camps, the youths, they have also been training with us. They do the extensive workouts, the seminars, the trainings, and the diet with us. So the youths as well have a very good idea of a fight camp and the preparation that is required. So, I'm happy to say that we have a decent amount of experience in that area with Jan and myself. We both have about 5-6 fights. I have 8 fights right now. So I think we're doing what we need to do in terms of preparation. Excitement, of course, it's literally the goal to be able to represent Belize, and this time we're doing it in an international stage, one of the largest amateur stages in the world. It is the largest, right? So very excited, very pumped. We just want to make sure we go out there and deliver our best.
Elias Galvez, who is the team's manager and marketing director, thanked their current sponsors, but said that they are still short of their goal. He shared how they can be contacted to join their sponsorship team.
We would just like to thank everybody that has sponsored us. So far, we have our two main sponsors are TNC, who's also offering us a little bit of coverage after we get back, and Zitro International. They run Western Union. We also like to thank JC Photography, JBL Limited, JDB Limited, sorry, and remind me who else is doing Next Gen as well too, along with TNC. And then if people want to sponsor us, the easiest way to do so is we have a website, mmabelize.com. All of our contact information are there. They can reach out to us. And our deadline for sponsorship is the 14th of November, because we leave the 15th of November for 8 days. It's a week-long tournament.
And then, are you able to say how much money this is costing all you guys to send these athletes out?
I can. It's costing us about anywhere between $13,000 to $15,000 to accommodate everything that they want. I mean, it's not a lot of the expenses are what we call miscellaneous incidentals. It's just to be sure that we could cover everything for these guys. I mean, it's not like a football match where they run, they twist an ankle. In here, there's injuries are serious to this sport, so we got to be on the safe side. We got to make sure these guys keep a certain weight, so they have a specific diet, and there's a lot of things that add up to the costing of it, right? We are about maybe 75% of the way there, and we have about a week to get the rest. So we are in a crunch right now. We are trying, we're pushing. I'd also like to add that all sponsors are backed with media and coverage by my company. That's a full-fledged marketing and content company as well. And we also have some other talk shows along with like for you guys that we want to use to expose everybody. So we're really trying to add value for the sponsorship.
And the Belize Raptor Center had been doing fundraising in order to fund billboards across the country, which would serve to spread awareness to residents of the dangers of poison to wildlife. The first few are already up. Sarah Mann, the center's director, spoke of the importance of introducing this new tool to educate Belizeans on using eco-friendly options to get rid of rodents.
The Cayo billboard just went up. So we're trying to raise awareness. So people are really fast, right? They drive past something, they see it, they read it. It has to be quick. It has to stand out, right? So our billboards showcase animals either feeding their young rodents, or maybe an ocelot carrying a rat, a white-tailed kite exchanging with her young a rat. And there's a big tagline that says rat poison kills more than just rats. And so that's the main idea, is to get people going, oh, well, my rat poison said rat killer on it. But so it might kill, you know what I mean? It's to get people thinking. When we do presentations at the center and we talk to people, it's like a light bulb goes off and they're like, oh, that's weird. I thought it literally only killed the rat. But the thing is that the companies are smart. They made it so rats don't die right away. If a rat ate something and died right away, it would become bait shy. So they made it where it lasts so much longer, like 7 to 10 days before it dies. And that gives predators so much longer to catch them. So the billboards really are to just raise awareness. Also, there is a number on there. There's a website. It says to call us for wildlife safe alternatives. If you visit the website, we actually are working with pest control companies throughout Belize who are changing to integrated pest management, which is using biological control, like your barn owls, your foxes, and then also using treatments. So that would be science-based treatments which are the birth control, right? And so if you go to the website, we have links to those pest control companies that are using these products for wildlife.
Mann said that more billboards across the country will eventually be erected.
The billboards are a first. We're hoping to fund one to go up north too. So right now we have one going down south where Coastal Road and Hummingbird Highway meet. There's a village right outside of there before you hit the Southern Highway. There's a billboard there. There's one going into Cayo by the Tequila nightclub. But yeah, and they just showcase different animals. The one at Crooked Tree, we'd love to have a heron with a rat, because people don't realize that herons are affected as well because they eat rodents. Foxes, even a house cat. I've talked to several people that have lost their cats to poison rodents, so it affects everything.
And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.